Hi, everyone. Today we're going to be working on receiving new light or preparing the body to receive new light. This is kind of an interesting situation today because it's one of either prepare to receive or be zapped. This is new light coming onto the planet, due to arrive next week. I will talk more about that when we get to that part at the end of the daily routine. But we are going to be working primarily with the left side of the body and with the gallbladder meridian line to help create open space and depth in the system to be able to receive that light and ground it, which will give you an upgrade if you do. So it's either get upgraded or be zapped. So just keep that in mind. Welcome if you're new here. I'm Paige Apgar. I'm an energy medicine practitioner and a channel. You can find out more about me and my work at soulslightenergyhealing.com, and you'll find that link in the description below. There's also a link there to sign up for my email list. If you do that, you'll receive weekly energy balancing tips and information about the changing and shifting energy around us, things that you might look for in your own life that might be reflecting what's happening, and also things that are coming up. So just some good information for you there. And also a video on learning to test yourself, self-test yourself on foods and supplements and stones and oils and all kinds of things so that you can be in the best energetic alignment with your system that you can possibly create. All right, so we will go ahead and jump right in. Oh, wait, no, I have one more announcement. This Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern is the Metatron channeling on the Insight Timer. That's a free event. Anyone can join. Just go to the Insight Timer. I believe there's also a link in the description below for that. 7 p.m. Eastern Time. If you haven't done those, it is a powerful, energetic experience. We create a field together and we receive higher frequencies together. The focus of those is on healing and awakening. So do try that out if you haven't. They aren't recorded, so you have to be there in the moment to receive that. Okay, hi Liz. So if you're here, go ahead and say hello, post comments and questions. Of course, put your comments and questions up after the fact. If you're watching this later, I will get back to you. And please do like and subscribe if you enjoy the content. And let's get underway with our routine. So we're going to begin on the cheekbones. And we're just tapping the cheekbones again. This is the Eden Method daily energy routine. So I do the same routine at the beginning of every class. Part of the reason that I don't change it up, that I do the same routine and I don't add in different things and I don't modify to the updates that they've added to this routine is that I really like the routine, the older version, which is the one that we do. And it's really important for your system to have these habits in place. So it creates really good stability for your system. And that's why we do it every day. Hi, Sandy. Oh, good to hear. So things are finally kind of coming back into a little bit of a calmer state down in South Florida. FEMA just picked up all the debris. Oh, I bet that's really, really helpful. Yeah. Nice to probably bring back a little bit of a sense of normalcy. Hi, Nancy. So deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. Okay, now we're going to come down to the K27 point. This is just under the inner edge of your collarbone. And you're going to tap here. Nice deep breaths. And let's turn our attention to the feet, to the connection of the foot to the floor. Feel that connection. Settling in, bringing in present moment awareness, awareness of the breath. Following the breath and now sending the energy out the bottoms of the feet down into the earth. Go about 15 feet into the earth. Really anchoring. So this grounding is going to be extra important this coming week. And apparently this energy is coming next Wednesday is what I'm being told by my guides. This energy in the form of light. Settling in, bringing in body awareness. Okay, now we're going to come to the center of the sternum, right here for the thymus gland, and tap there. And these are good solid taps. You're stimulating the energy. And let's turn the attention to the little toes. Send the energy out the little toes on the exhale. Bring it back up through the bottoms of the feet on the inhale, creating a nice cycle. Refreshing the energy of the body. Okay, now let's come to under the breast for the spleen neurolymphatic points. So these are directly under the breast, and you're going to tap here. And now turn the attention to the tailbone. Send the energy out the tip of the tailbone, down into the earth, back up through the bottoms of the feet. See what you notice as you do that. And let's come to the side of the body for the spleen 21. Still tapping. You're about one hand width under your armpit, right on the side of the body. Okay, a couple more deep breaths just to get a really nice feel for all of the grounding that you're doing. Letting it all sink in. Okay. So for our crossover today, I think what we're going to do is we're going to move down the body in cross patterning. So we're actually going to start from the corner of the head down to, let's say, the jaw. So you can just kind of grab lightly and pull. When you're working with energy, you don't have to, you don't have to use a lot of pressure. You don't really have to grab with a lot of pressure. Just you're connecting to the energy. So we're pulling across. We're creating a nice cross pattern here at the top of the head. Okay, now let's move to the neck. So we're going to pull across the neck. And keep going with that. Okay, now we're going to pull from the shoulder to the hip, opposite hip. Just working our way down today. So really creating good cross patterning at every level. If you think about receiving something, this energy is probably going to be coming in from the head. So not coming from the earth. So from the top of your field, let's say, you want to be moving it down through the field well. Okay, now we're going to go from the hip to the opposite foot. Just do this as best you can. You can do this seated if you need to. Now, if you really want to go into more depth with this, you can go from the hip to the knee, then the knee to the opposite ankle. But we're good just going hip to opposite foot. Okay, now I'm going to throw in one extra here. This is Ellen Meredith's porcupine reactivity technique. So this creates balance in the field primarily. We're going to do two levels of that balance in the field. The first one works with the triple warmer meridian, and the second one works with the circulation sex meridian. So you're going to start by bringing your hands to the center of the top of your head. You're going to inhale and pull up and out to the sides. Exhale, send it down under your feet. And then you're going to grab the energy from under your feet. Inhale, pull up into the sides. Exhale and land it at the top of your head. So let's do that one more time. Grab from the top of the head. Inhale up and out to the sides. Exhale, send it under the feet. Grab from under the feet. Inhale up and exhale, land it at the top of the head. And now we'll do the same thing from the third eye or sixth chakra right here at the brow. So you're going to imagine you're grabbing the energy from that point. You're going to inhale, pull out. Out to the sides of the field. Exhale, send it under the feet. Grab from under the feet. And exhale, land it at the third eye. Let's do that one more time. Pull out. And send it down under the feet. And grab from under the feet, pull to the sides. And land at the third eye. So that's a really nice reset for your field. Works with reactivity, actually, that can hold in the field. So I'm grabbing my stool now for the Wayne Cook. Go ahead and grab a seat. Let's angle this down a bit. And I was noticing today that I am at the end of another notebook with these classes. I have a notebook. I'll show you my notebook. I have a notebook that I use. I write down my routine behind the scenes. This is what happens every week. Hit the download, write it all down for you. So that is notebook number 3, which kind of blows me away. I can't believe how long I've been doing these. Okay, so now I've got my left foot on my right knee, right hand is on the ankle, and the left hand reaches over and grabs the bottom of the foot, and we're just holding here. Now I'm wearing a soft-soled slipper that doesn't have a rubber sole. I definitely wouldn't recommend doing this with a rubber-soled shoe on. Barefoot is probably best, but it's a little chilly in here today. So we're going to just tune in now. Hold this if this works for you, for your joints. If it doesn't, let me show you the modification. Your left foot is crossing over the right at the ankles. Your arms are in front of you. Hands are back to back. Left hand comes up, palms come together, fingers interlace and turn it in. And hold. And then You can switch right foot on top, right hand on top, interlace the fingers and turn it in. Okay. So you can make that change when we switch sides. And Liz says she appreciates all the sessions. Well, I appreciate that you show up, Liz. And I know a lot of you have been doing these since the beginning, which is a long time now. So thanks for always coming, you guys. Okay. So let's just follow the breath. Let's make it mindful. Feel yourself balanced and centered and well grounded. That nice balance out in the field that we just created. Okay, let's put that foot down, bring the other one up. Left hand's on the ankle, right hand grabs the bottom of the foot and hold. Okay, let's bring that foot down, bring the fingertips together. The thumbs come to the brow, hold for 2 breaths. Bring the fingers to the center of the forehead, push in, pull apart and down the sides of the face. Let your hands rest in your lap and see what you notice. Okay, let's come back up to the hairline. You're going to push in on the inhale, pull an inch to either side on the exhale. And down the back of the neck. All the way down to the shoulders. When you get to the shoulders, squeeze and take a deep breath in. Exhale and drag to the front. All right, let's stand for our neurolymphatics today. How about we start right here on the sternum for lung? We haven't done this one in a while. So just coming down to the base of the sternum, give it a good rub and work your way up. Now you can go up or down. There isn't a correct direction. Just want to make sure you're using good firm pressure. Keep the breath going nice and strong. You're moving a lot of energy with these. I moved to 1 inch to either side of the sternum now. This is for gallbladder and lung. See where you feel like you need a little extra rub. And then we're going to come out under the collarbone, working our way out to the sides. I'm just going to do both at the same time, but you don't need to do that. You can do one side and then the other. That's definitely a little bit easier on the arms. And when you get to where the arm meets the body, rub in there. This is for central meridian. And I think we'll go to bladder points next. So we really want both central and bladder to be nice and balanced. You know, when we do these neurolymphatics, we're clearing toxins from the line. It means we're clearing the pathway of the flow of energy, right? A meridian line is a pathway through the body. And toxins in the line can be blocked energy, which can mean that that meridian doesn't flow the way it needs to. And central meridian and bladder meridian co-govern the nervous system. So let's come down to the pubic bone. We'll rub all across it. Bladder is at the ends of the pubic bone. Circumflex is in the middle. So if we're receiving new energy that's not already vibrationally aligned with us, we want our nervous system to be able to receive that, right? That's an important piece here. We want our body to be able to receive it. We want our system to be able to integrate it and adapt. Okay, now I'm going to come up to the navel and go 1 inch to either side. This is a bladder point. And we'll go ahead and go up from here as well. Getting a lot of these today. We're going to get the adrenal point above this one and then the kidney point above that one. Also because, you know, triple warmer, of course, can react. That's your stress response. So we'll be getting that with the adrenal point. So move 1 inch up, rub there. This is the adrenal points, also triple warmer. And then go another inch up for the kidney point associated with the adrenals. So when you do receive new energy like that, it can cause a reaction. It can cause what would be, you know, considered a stress reaction in your system because your system is receiving something foreign. Okay, now you're going to find your navel. We'll travel to the back, just opposite the navel, rub on either side. It's the Mingmen point. Give that a good rub. You can work your way up the spine a bit if that's comfortable for you. And you can come down to the sacrum, rub all across the sacrum. We're giving these neurolymphatics a good workout today. It's a good flush for the system. Okay, now we're going to grab the energy from the Mingmen point, pull it across the waist to the opposite hip, and then all the way down and off that foot. Do the same thing on the other side. Twice on each side. This is the belt flow. Good. And now let's trace up central meridian. So you're going to come to the pubic bone. Inhale straight up the center of the body. Pull all the way up overhead. Exhale down to the sides. Do that 2 more times. That's your zip up. And now you're going to take your 2 middle fingers. One goes in the navel. The other one comes up to the brow. Push in and pull up with both for the hookup. And let's just feel the feet connected to the floor here. There's a lot of good movement. Nice deep breaths. See what you notice. How is your system feeling today? How are you feeling today? This is a really good time to bring in a lot of awareness. We're getting closer and closer to our first eclipse on the 25th. These are always times of big change and things that can sometimes take us by surprise. Unexpected events, turn of events, surprising information being revealed. Sandy says, not tender at all this week. Feeling good. Must be healing. That's great. Really good to hear. Okay, we'll release that hookup. And now let's do our additional sequence on preparing to receive this new light. So we're going to begin by opening the 5th chakra. You're going to take your left hand. We're going to make counterclockwise circles. Let me grab my clock. If I have it, haven't grabbed this in a while. There's one. So the clock is on your body facing out, okay? Just like this. Counterclockwise circles. So I'm right over the 5th chakra here, right at the throat. All right. So I'm going to put this down now. I think everyone should have that. So we're making counterclockwise circles at the 5th chakra. You're going to hold the other hand away from your body just in case something is getting pulled out that you want to go and not send back into your energy system. And we're going to breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. So this isn't a deep clearing of the chakra. We're just talking to it, opening it up. The 5th chakra is where we process. So there's a lot of significance there. Anytime you're bringing something new into your body, your 5th chakra is helping you process and metabolize. Metabolize means breaking down and being able to use whatever it is, right? So this is where we're going to be integrating whatever is coming in, processing and integrating. And Nancy is so grateful for all of Donna's work, exercises, and books. Yeah, and has been doing them here since early 2020 and have learned so much. Oh, well, thank you for saying that, Nancy. It's just a pleasure to be able to show up and have people who want to learn. I love all of this stuff. I can talk for hours and hours and hours. Okay, so we're going to stop here. That's good. We're going to shake the hands off, both of them. And now we're going to do the same thing, counterclockwise circles on the back of the head, actually just opposite of where you were. You're going to be right here at the Okay. Showing. Now, how's that now? Better? Am I back? Yes. Okay. Okay, I'm not going to touch anything else. I'm going to leave it alone. All right, so we're just going to move on. That was the clearing of the PowerPoint. Uh, Next thing we're doing is holding hands out to the sides of the ears. Everyone can hear me again. Okay, thank goodness. So sorry about that. So hands are here to the sides of the ears, and you're just going to breathe while you hold. So I'll give you a little bit of information that came up for me, and I don't have a lot to say, but around this energy that's coming onto the planet. So this is, of course, guided, and those of you who are here know that this is a guided sequence. Every week, I ask what we need to do this week to be in alignment with the energy and harmonize with the changes. And so when this one was coming in, it was curious, and you'll see it's a very curious sequence. So then I was asking, well, what is it that we're actually doing here? What's this about? It was way out of the usual realm. So that's when I was getting that there was new light coming in, that we needed to receive it. So I asked a lot of questions about that. What is this new light? Where's it coming from, etc. And I was getting that it's coming from somewhere in our universe. It wasn't an intentional uh, um, movement. It wasn't sent here intentionally, coming from a star system, I believe. But it's coming. So we need to prepare, because it is different for us. So our bodies aren't used to it. Our biofields aren't used to it. They aren't just automatically going to be able to take it in and absorb it. Some people, if your energy is in really good alignment and you've been doing good work with your energy, then you should be fine. But if you've got a lot of blocks, then you might find you get issues, and it's not really clear how that would show up. What was coming through is that you could just kind of get zapped, and that would then show up potentially in a lot of different ways, depending on the areas of your system that are weak or blocked, or where you need extra support. So if you can open to this energy and ground it well, the opposite can happen. You can actually integrate it and have an upgrade to your system. So that's what we're shooting for here, right? Upgrading the system. A couple more breaths here. And I don't want to cause any worry or panic. I mean, certainly those of you who've been doing these classes regularly and who keep up with your energy system, you should be fine. But today will help, because we're working with the gallbladder line on the left side of the body only. not right at the moment, but that's where we're headed next. Okay, now we're going to release this. Now you're going to put your right hand under your left arm so that the tips of the fingers are extending to the teres minor muscle, which is right here at the base of the scapula, and that's governed by the triple warmer meridian. So you're going to be holding there, and your left hand is going to the base of your skull. So these are the deep release points that we work with. Right here at the base of the skull, you're just holding here, cradling the base of the skull. See what you notice as you do this. So we're beginning to work here with the left side of the body. The gallbladder meridian runs down the sides of the body, governs the joints. That tends to be where a lot of people get stuck energy, blocked energy in the joints. So this is a really good place to work. The left side of the body is the yin side, and it's the side where we receive. Now you can sit down and prop yourself if you need to, that's fine. Try to relax into it as much as you can. Stay, centered and grounded. Okay, that's good. Now we're going to move down just a bit. Your right hand is coming to the bottom of the left rib cage. Your left hand is coming to the outer hip. So you could think of this as being right over the SI joint, just right there at the outer hip. Um, Fascia lata muscle, that's governed by large intestine. So we do have a gallbladder point right there at the base of the rib cage, and then we have a few gallbladder points through the hip here. And you are still on the side of the body with that right hand. So it's the bottom of the rib cage, but to the side of the body. And breathing. Okay, now we're going to release that. Take your two middle fingers, bring them back to the power point. So again, top of the spine, base of the skull, in the indentation, push in with both gently and hold. We're locking into the electrical energy of the body here. See what you notice as you hold this. You might feel some things. Now, this is a place where we can hold to create a reset when we're working on shifting patterns in the system. So from that angle, if we think about it in that way, this is one way where we can tell the body to stay here. We're working on creating a nice, solid, open pathway, talking to the different aspects of the system. And we're saying, stay here, hold this. Now, I am getting that this energy should be arriving next Wednesday. So I'll see you here again. It'll be interesting to see what comes up for class next Wednesday. Just a little bit longer. We're almost there. A few more breaths. Okay, we're going to release that. And that is it for today. Thanks for sticking with me. The audio snafu. And don't forget, Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern Time is Metatron channeling on the Insight timer. So join me for that. It should be an interesting experience, especially because it's coming with the eclipse. It's the 21st on Friday. The eclipse is the 25th. So that should be pretty powerful. And I will see you all again next week. Please do like and subscribe if you enjoyed it. Come back next week. There's always a new sequence. So everyone have a wonderful week. Good to see you all. Take care, and I'll see you next time.